Okay, one more. I guess since this is Sunday, we can call this my church. The videos I'm doing today. Like I said, I'm going stir crazy, so I have to do something, so this is what I'm doing. Next topic was free will. Okay. I've been asked multiple times by theists, if there's no God, what is the purpose in your life? How do you derive purpose? Where does the purpose for your life come from? Beyond the evolutionary desire to procreate and keep the genes going, there is no purpose for my life. That's it. It's kind of arrogant to assume that you, out of the billions of people on the planet, have a purpose, a specific purpose from the God who created the entire universe. That your life has meaning because He has a plan for you. That's kind of silly. 36% of the people on the face of the planet believe in a Christian God. So, right now, that's a little over 2 billion. So, out of those 2 billion people, God is paying attention to every single one of them, plus the billions who don't even believe in Him, and has a specific plan for each and every one. It's crazy. Crazy. But no, my life does not have a purpose. If you truly believe God has this plan and that everything will happen according to His will, what good does, like I said in the previous video, what good does prayer do? None of it matters, because everything's only going to happen according to God's will. And you say that God cannot reveal Himself to mankind because that would remove free will, which is ridiculous as well, because Lucifer lived in heaven with God. According to the Bible, rejected God. How much closer could you be? How much more could you know God existed and decide not to do what He wanted and follow your own will to begin with? And then why is it that God gives us free will, if you believe that, only to be mad at us when we don't do exactly what He wants? What use is free will if we have to give up that free will and choose to do only what He wants, or what the Bible claims such a God wants? You don't truly have free will. You're not free to follow what you believe is right or what you think, unless you want to burn in hell for eternity, according to the Bible. That's your choice. Follow your own will and be punished for it, or do exactly what God wants you to do and go to heaven. So where does free will enter the equation? It doesn't exist in that context. Like I said, why give mankind free will and then get mad if they don't do or use that will in accordance with your desires? It's ridiculous. It's ridiculous to even think of the concept of free will as far as the application of religion goes. The only people who truly have free will are those that don't follow a religion. Was that what I wanted to talk about when it came to free will? Yeah, purpose, plan, ultimate meaning. There is no ultimate meaning to life. None whatsoever. Even if you believe in God, you think He has a plan for you, or you believe He has a plan for you, but you don't know what it is. So your life doesn't, His plan for you might be just for you to live and die. That's it. Having no effect, leaving nothing behind. So your life may not have any ultimate meaning either, even by your own beliefs. So, and then if you do believe God gave mankind free will, why are theists so busy running around trying to stop the exercise of that free will and control other people? You believe your God gave mankind free will. so they could live their life on earth in the way that they chose, and then your God's going to judge them against what he wanted from them and what they actually did. So why do you believe it is your duty to stop people from exercising that free will? Why stand in the way of same-sex marriages? You're standing in the way of those people's free will, their exercise of free will, which I could understand if they were harming people, if they were actually causing deaths and destruction and mayhem, but they're not. But you decide it is your duty to stand in the way of their free will. That's not spreading your word. That's trying to control the actions of other people based off what you believe. That's it. You decry what their lifestyle as being sinful because of your beliefs. And you can tell them what your beliefs are, but why do you feel the need to stand in front of the free will that your God supposedly gave them and is supposed to be allowing the exercise of? You're the one that's trying to stop that. You're trying to control other people. I've had groups, when I was a believer, going to Christian rock concerts because I liked that type of music, literally being picketed by other Christian groups telling us we were going to burn in hell for listening to that type of music. It didn't matter that the music was all about praising God and holding him up and fellowship and everything else. They didn't care about the lyrics. It was the beat of the music, the way it made you feel. Your body would want to sway with the rhythm or whatever, so it's sinful to them. So one Christian group trying to control the free will and exercise of free will of another Christian group, even within your own belief system. It's ridiculous. You try to control what people are taught in schools. You try to control what they do with their lives, even if they don't believe in your God. So you're standing in the way of the free will that your God gave people. I don't know of anywhere in the Bible where it tells you to stand in the way of somebody's free will. Yes, it tells you to kill homosexuals. It tells you to kill witches. It tells you to kill adulterers. It tells you to kill any woman who's not a virgin on her wedding night. It tells you to kill everybody, but nowhere does it tell you to stop them from exercising their free will. It only tells you to kill them as punishment for the exercise of that free will. It doesn't say stand in the way. And now you believe Christ is all forgiving and this, that, and the other, so you're not supposed to run around killing anybody anymore. The Old Testament doesn't matter, only the New Covenant does, yet you still attempt to stand in the way of free will. And nowhere that I know of does the Bible or any other book say to stand in the way of what God has given to mankind. So why do it? This I do not comprehend. Why sit there and claim that God gave man free will and then run around and try to control the exercise of that free will? It's not about free will. It's not about belief. It's all about control, manipulation. That's it. That's all it is.